Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Trojans offense will begin backed up off that poor return. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 6. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these 2 teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he steps out after reaching the 30. So the USC Trojans offense trots out there to open this game. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action here on first down. And they'll start off with a deep shot. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. When you look at that uniform, you think over the years of Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to pass. It's Howard. Pass caught. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Ball handed to the running back. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence.
On the junior, gets home making a sack there.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's swarmed by the defense. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. And there's the handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Look at now throwing here to start the drive. He slings this one deep down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. The shotgun running play call. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back. It's Howard. Defense is coming after him. Pass not complete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
3rd and goal. Try to make it on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's an old school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Well, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He could frame that. It's a nice score to remember.
And the PAT is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That's caught. It's Fowler. And the defense brings him down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And the Trojans look to keep this drive moving.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
With the catch, it's Fowler. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always known over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
And here comes a deep shot. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And now another deep ball here. Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Caught in the flat by the running back. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to the left. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Bringing pressure. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to the left. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff to the single back. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now they get set to kick it away. Going to kickoff will be returned. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. Looking to throw. It's Fox. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Extending the play now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. And that will fall incomplete. They took a shot on what will be the final play of the first quarter. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick throw to the left side. Who makes the grab? They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. False start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Offense getting set. It's second down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, SC. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He hands it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They attack the deep middle of this defense, could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play as the result.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Maybe he decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes a quick grab. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Just gets it away, taking a shot. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Fowler. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's a quick grab. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. Come to the line for a 2nd down and very short now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to throw. It's Howard. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Can he make it to the marker? And he picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 32.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the 1st down. And he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. 2nd down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Fox. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they heave it deep downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Trojans. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this big a stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. To throw, it's Howard. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
How about the defense taking advantage? 3rd down in inches. They blitz expecting run, but instead the quarterback has the ball and they come up with a sack.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Receiver in motion now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Fox. Quarterback escapes the pocket. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And with that, they retake the lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines. But it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1 half away from crowning a national champion.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense.
They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Ohio State. That puts them on top in the second half. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He'll take a deep shot. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Trying to find some room. It's Judkins. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down. We're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Buckeyes trying to cash in here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. Buckeyes line up with a 1st and goal. Movement at the second level of the defense now. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The pass is incomplete just across the goal line. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Remember, that last possession went for it at 4th down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st down, it's play action. Defense is coming after him. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Back to throw. It's Fox. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Southern California. This offense is still clicking. Monster stage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that 2nd level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all, the national championship.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Running back with the football. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
The Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They take him down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. The Buckeyes keep the football on the move. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The completion makes it 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Caught quickly. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. This defense just cannot get off the field. Long march, moves on. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's the offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Howard. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. So a field goal attempt coming up now. After making his first attempt, they'll try again from 41 yards out. Right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Hudson. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Touchdown, USC. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his 4th receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
Going after, knocked right through. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line. Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Important 3rd down play coming up. Here's that defense shifting again. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype before the final period. Let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. 1 quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Looking to throw again. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the screen doesn't produce a 1st down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down. Here we are late in a 1-score game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. To the air. It's Howard. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now. The Buckeyes are on the move here. Play action here on 1st down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. 7th play of the drive coming up. On the run, it's Judkins. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Oh, so close to executing here on the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push.
Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, SC. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
And that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, on the right, outside, inside. Also ability to get downfield and make a catch. You can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Scanning the field. It's Howard. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Down he goes. A sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pocket breaking down. They chase him down and try to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff. It's O'Neal. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
They're 1 for 3 so far on 4th down attempts. Can they convert here? Now, if the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. Back to pass. It's Howard. Receiver looks it in. It's complete and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with.
And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. He'll take a deep shot here. And he is wide open for a huge gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's caught downfield. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And, Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to his target. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Scanning the field. It's Howard. He pulls in the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And looking for a big play here.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Can't hold on. Defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He knocks this one right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll test the right side here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down coming up after that running play. Try and muscle for the first down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the USC Trojans.